still related to this?
Yes.
Like another method of...
So what we're trying to do with this sawdust, we are making carbonized material that we'll use for the briquettes.
All right.
So this is going to burn and become black, and it's going to look something like this. But this is charcoal dust. This is the fine dust that remains at the bottom of a charcoal sack.
Yes.
So if you have this, you don't have to go through that process.
Oh.
Yeah. So now he's the one who makes the briquettes. His name is Kimani. I'm going to hand you over to him, and you're going to work with me.
So I crossed the bridge.
Yes, cross the
Now I have a new instructor. Yay!
Thank you very much, my sister. We are just from that process.
Yes.
Whereby from this you get something which is just like this one. Now this is what now we call the charcoal dust. And when you look at this charcoal dust,
Yeah.
it is black in color.
Yeah.
And if you try to hold it together, it cannot bind.
Yes.
And because we want to form something like this, we need to add something to this which will make it bind to this one.
All right, guys, as you've seen, we're gonna use this to come up with this, and we need a binding material, and that's where we are right now.
Now we have to use for the burning speed, that is the sodium nitrate, which we have to use to help your briquette to burn properly. One thing with sodium nitrate is that it is an oxidant. It produces oxygen for burning. So we use sodium nitrate. And now for the market, there are some markets which require the ash to be white in color. And so for the market which requires the ash to be white in color, you use calcium carbonate, which is here. So we have to go to a weighing machine there. We weigh 25 kgs of charcoal dust, 250 grams of this, so this is half of this.
Yes.
We have to put a bit of this, but this is just for the purpose of the white ash. But this one, we have to put 3% of our product. Sasa ni tuende kupima.
Bebe niko na nguvu.
Sasa wekea hiyo hapo. Kwanza tupime hii, kwanza inaangalia unaona iko kwa sufuri.
Yes.
Let us weigh this. How many kgs? Hang it here. How many kgs?
It's 13 and a half.
13 and a half.
Yes.
So tumwage hii, tumwage pale. 13 and a half.
Wapi?
Pale. Just pour it here. Let us pime ingine mpaka ifike 25.
We.
Hivyo tunahitaji gapi?
Hiyo ni 13 and a half.
Sasa pima hiyo, uone ni gapi?
Hii ni 10.
10.
Yeah.
10
so,
plus 13.
So 23 and a half.
But we need to add how much?
Like
1.5.
yes.
Is it 1.5?
Yeah.
So let us add 1.5.
Guys, we're doing calculations and we're really using our energy at the same time. So yes.
Okay. And you put it there. So we have got our 25 kgs. Now we come here. For the binding material, one bag requires 7 kgs.
Yes.
Half a bag requires 3.5
Kgs.
kgs. So we need 3.5 kgs of soil. Let us see. Let's see. It's more than it.
Yeah.
Video.
So we need to reduce.
Reduce. See now.
No, it's 5. So we
5.
still need to
Let
reduce.
us reduce. When we miscalculate the burning speed, the soil will reduce the burning speed.
This is 3. We need 3.5.
We need half. Let's see.
Oh, that's 4. Man.
That's 4.
There.
Okay. Sawa. Now we put it there.
I should put it on top of this one.
Put it on top.
All right.
Just to increase the burning speed.
All right.
That means half of this, we are going to put it where? Here.
Hey, I'm telling you, hapa lazima ukwe genius. You calculate, you carry, you use your energy, but anyway, it's interesting.
Nitrate.
So we need to remove a half of this.
Half of this.
I'm telling you, hey.
This is just to improve the burning.
Okay.
Bring us water.
So how much water do we need?
Don't first add water. Halfway.
Okay.
And this one is can explode. That means you need to take a lot of care because it can burn, and burns of sodium are dangerous.
Okay.
So you have to use a lot of care. Now, we said, now for the sake of white ash,
Ash, yes.
the brown ash is just like that one.
All right. So when it burns, we get something like that.
So
Alright.
for the sake of ash, you add calcium carbonate.
Okay.
Add a bit of it.
So this is once or twice or...
That is the first time. Leta mpaka yote mpaka. So that one is the first mix. You do the second mix. You have to bring it this way.
How do you know that you like mixed it very well?
You will know when you have mixed very well when you put it there. And when you get something like that,
Oh.
you have to remove it.
So when you mix, it should bind.
Just mix.
So what we are doing is we are mixing so that at the end of the day when we do something like this, we get a bind, yes? So we're gonna make sure that we mix it very well, though it's difficult, yeah? It's not that easy. You really need to eat a lot of ugali for you to do this.
You just put the water as if it is just a sort of a spray. You just spread it that way.
Ah, you just sprinkle.
Sprinkle
Okay.
some water. So now you can do the next mix.
How much water do we need? Like, how will you know that you've got enough water?
Let's first mix now. Now mix when it is now wet.
Okay.
We mixed when it was dry.
Can you remember what we are making?
We want to come up with something like